Have you ever wondered why concert tickets cost a fortune, while petrol prices seem to change every week, or why your favourite cafe keeps putting up the price of coffee?
If so, then this episode is for you. G'day, I'm Sherry.
And I'm Shannon, and welcome back to Put It Plainly,
The show where we cut through the jargon and bring you the world's biggest ideas in plain language.
Today we're zooming right in, all the way down to the ground level of economics.
That's right. Welcome to Microeconomics.
No complex graphs, no boring formulas, no dry textbooks.
Just the real stuff, how people, businesses and markets actually make decisions.
So, let's put it plainly. Remember, in our macroeconomics episode, we said economics is like looking through two lenses.
Yep, I recall that, Shan. Macroeconomics zooms right out. The big picture stuff, you know. GDP, inflation, unemployment, the whole country basically.
Now then, microeconomics zooms right in. It's all about individuals, households and businesses, and the everyday decisions that drive the economy from the ground up.
So like, why does a builder charge more in the summer? Why does a streaming service offer a cheaper plan with ads?
Or why does your supermarket put chips right near the entrance? All of that is microeconomics.
It's the science of choices and what happens when those choices meet each other in the marketplace.
And those choices exist because resources are limited. Economists call that scarcity.
Which means every decision involves a trade-off. Choosing one thing means giving up something else. That's opportunity cost. And once you see that, you start noticing incentives everywhere. Prices, rules and rewards all shape the choices people make.
Okay, so if there's one concept that rules all of microeconomics, it's supply and demand.
Demand is simple. It's how much of something people want to buy. When prices drop, people will want more.
And when prices go up, people will want less. Think about avocados. When they're cheap, you might buy a few extra. When they hit $5 each, maybe you skip it.
That's demand in action.
Supply's the other side of the equation. It's how much producers are willing to sell. When prices are high, producers want to supply more. When prices are low, they tend to pull back.
So here's where it gets really interesting, where supply and demand meet. That's what economists call the equilibrium.
It's the price where buyers and sellers are both happy. Too high and goods sit on the shelves. Too low and folks start to miss out.
In other words, the market constantly pushes toward that sweet spot.
Here's something kind of amazing. Prices aren't just numbers, they're actually signals.
So when something gets expensive, that's the market telling producers, make more of this.
And telling consumers maybe use less. There's not enough to go round.
So after a natural disaster, for instance, people need building materials and the prices shoot right up.
That attracts suppliers from other regions and suddenly more supply arrives.
Now nobody plans this. There's no government orders being issued. The price signal does it all on its own.
Economist Adam Smith called this the invisible hand. The idea that self-interested decisions can lead to outcomes that actually benefit everyone.
Now, it doesn't always work out perfectly, and we'll get to that, but as a basic coordination tool, it's pretty remarkable.
Not all products behave the same way when prices change, and that's where elasticity comes in.
Now, elastic demand means consumers are very sensitive to price, like holidays or luxury goods. If flights get too expensive, folks just don't go.
Inelastic demand means people buy it anyway, no matter what it costs. Think of medicine, electricity or fuel.
Always got to take that trip to the servo, right, Shan?
Too right, Shez. Now, this matters a lot for businesses and governments.
Governments tend to tax inelastic goods like ciggies and booze because folks keep buying them even when prices are through the roof.
And businesses selling elastic goods have to be really careful. A small price hike can cost them a lot of customers.
Not all markets work the same way, of course. It really depends on how many players are in the game.
Perfect competition is the ideal. Lots of sellers and lots of buyers. No one gets to control the price.
Think of a farmer's market. Stall after stall selling tomatoes. You'll find the best price pretty fast because chances are they're all selling for the same.
At the other extreme is a monopoly. One seller dominates the whole market. They can charge what they like because you've got nowhere else to go.
And in between, there's oligopoly, a small number of big players who dominate. Think of major supermarkets, airlines, or big banks.
They compete, but not quite as hard as you think, and sometimes that moves prices in suspiciously similar ways.
Then there's monopolistic competition, lots of sellers, but each offering something a little bit different, like cafes, hairdressers, or clothing brands.
Everyone's trying to stand out, just enough to charge a little bit more. Microeconomics also looks inside businesses, asking why do firms make the decisions that they do.
The basic assumption is that firms want to maximize profit.
Profit is simply revenue minus cost, but it's more nuanced than that.
There are fixed costs like rent and equipment that don't change no matter how much you produce.
And variable costs like wages and materials that go up the more you make.
Now, one of the key ideas here is economies of scale. The bigger you get, the cheaper each unit becomes.
That's why a giant factory can undercut a small workshop, and why big supermarkets can sell cheaper than the corner store.
But grow too big and you hit diseconomies of scale.
Too much complexity, too much bureaucracy, and costs start creeping back up.
Now, the other big focus of microeconomics is actually consumers. And let's be honest, we don't always behave rationally.
Economics traditionally assumed people were perfectly rational, always making the best possible decision for themselves.
But behavioral economics comes along and says, yeah, nah, not really.
The reality is we're influenced by how things are framed. We hate losing more than we love winning. We follow the crowd and we're swayed by the first number we hear. That's called anchoring.
Ever noticed how a limited time offer makes you buy faster? Or how $9.99 feels different from $10?
Businesses know all of this and they use it, which is exactly why it's one of the most powerful tools in microeconomics for businesses, governments, and for us as individuals. Markets are powerful, but they're not perfect. Sometimes they fail to deliver the best outcomes.
And that's what's simply known as market failure.
One big cause is externalities. That's when the cost or benefit of something falls on people who aren't part of the transaction.
Pollution is the classic example of a negative externality. A factory produces cheap goods but dumps the cost on the community through dirty air. The market price just doesn't reflect the real cost.
On the flip side are positive externalities. If you get first aid training, you can protect everyone around you, but the market won't simply supply enough training because you don't capture all the extra benefit yourself.
And that's why governments have to step in to set right what the market allegedly gets wrong.
Some things markets simply won't provide on their own. These are called public goods.
Now, public good is non-excludable and non-rival, meaning you can't stop people from using it, and one person using it doesn't automatically reduce it for others.
National defence, street lighting, and public parks. Nobody can be excluded, so nobody wants to pay.
And that's the free rider problem. Everyone benefits, but everyone hopes that someone else will pick up the tab.
And again, that's where governments step in.
Then there's asymmetric information, when one side of a transaction knows more than the other.
Like buying a used car. The seller knows if the engine's dodgy, you don't.
Or health insurance. You know more about your own health risks than the insurer.
These imbalances distort markets and are another reason governments might regulate to make sure no one gets taken advantage of.
Now, one of the most important markets in everyday life is the one for labour jobs.
In a basic labour market, wages are set by supply and demand, just like any other price.
High demand for a skill, low supply, wages go up. Low demand, lots of workers available and wages go down.
That's why software engineers earn more than most. High demand and not enough of them.
And why some industries with lots of workers competing for the same jobs tend to keep wages low.
But the labour market isn't purely free. Minimum wages, trade, unions, and regulation all play a role.
Minimum wages set a floor, making sure workers earn at least a basic amount. Critics say it can reduce employment.
Supporters say it boosts spending and reduces poverty.
The debate continues, but the bottom line is the labour market affects every one of us.
Now we turn to inequality, not just why some countries are richer than others, but why some people within a country earn so much more.
Markets reward what's scarce and in demand. So top surgeons and elite athletes can earn millions, while childcare workers and teachers earn a fraction.
Is that really fair though? Economists don't all agree. Some say markets reflect true value. others point out the role of luck, inherited wealth, and unequal opportunity.
Now, governments use taxes and transfers, welfare payments, free education, and healthcare to redistribute income and set right some of what the market gets wrong.
The challenge is always balance, enough redistribution to support people without killing the incentive to work, innovate, and feel genuinely rewarded for your effort.
So, why should we care about all of this?
Because microeconomics is literally happening around you every single day.
When your rent goes up, that's supply and demand. When your boss offers you a pay rise, that's the labour market. When a competitor opens near your business, that's market structure.
When you choose the $9.99 option over the $10 one, that's behavioural economics working its magic on you without even you realising it.
And when the government subsidises childcare or taxes ciggies, that's correcting market failure.
Microeconomics gives you a lens to understand why the world is priced the way it is and how to make smarter decisions in it.
It's not about being a robot who calculates everything.
It's about understanding the forces at play so you're not caught off guard when they actually affect you.
And when we put it plainly, microeconomics isn't dry theory after all.
It's the story of every choice, every price, and every deal that makes the world go round.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, subscribe, and click on that bell icon.
Until next time, stay curious.
And let's always put it plainly.